everybody, Mac here. Welcome back to the show. We are at day 13, I think it is, of the Big Bad Toy Store 25th anniversary celebration. We really only have one thing to talk about from that, but we have a couple of other things we're going to discuss. But before we go any further, Mac's not feeling too well today. I got a bit of a headache going on, so if I'm a little off my game, that's why. What we had to look at for today was just this, the big Autobot logo. So obviously that was going to have something to do with Transformers. We weren't sure what. But what we got today was this. The Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Titan Omega Supreme US Rerun Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. So my takeaway from this, because I am 99% sure I have seen this before, that this is basically a re-release of the Omega Supreme Siege figure. And I forget when the last time, I think it's been a couple of years since this was released. And it just so happens that this comes out right about the time that the Earthrise Scorponok comes out. So are they just going to bring back all of the Titans? Because now we have Omega Supreme, we have Scorponok. Are we going to see Fortress Maximus next? Who knows? I find this very interesting because I never really paid attention to the Siege Omega Supreme. I have the original Omega Supreme, the vintage one. I'm actually thinking of selling it at this point. But I looked at this, which is the base mode for Omega, and I was very amused by this because the bot is much taller than the vintage. This figure, I think, is 24 inches tall, and mine, I think, is only 11 inches tall. So it's half the size of this Siege Omega Supreme. But the base mode for the vintage just seems bigger, like it takes up more space. Like the tank doesn't just roll around in a circle like it does on this one, that there's actually a track and a base, and you could like conceivably put other things inside the boundaries of Omega's tank track. So that kind of amused me when I took a look at this. That is really all that we have. Oh, and this goes for $199.99, $200. I think that's the same as Earthrise Scorponok. Let's take a look real fast. Yeah, Earthrise Scorponok, $199.99, and I think it's the same height, 21 inches. No, so Omega, is Omega bigger than Scorponok? Because Scorponok is at 21 inches, and I think Omega is at 24 inches. Oh, well, Omega also has those big wings on the back, so that's probably where he gets his extra height from. So that is the release for today. I'm assuming Transformers fans are going to be excited about this. The Titans, the city Transformers, they always seem to generate a lot of excitement. People always seem to want these bigger bots. Like, the only thing I think that would raise more excitement is if they re-released the Unicron HasLab or some version of it at this point. Now, for tomorrow, this is the silhouette that we have for tomorrow, and I don't think it's any big surprise to take this guess that I'm pretty sure this is going to be Mattel WWE Legions of Doom Tag Team. That's what I'm thinking this is going to be. I don't even collect WWE wrestling figures, but I know the Legions of Doom, and the Road Warriors actually, but I'm pretty sure this is Legion of Doom. So that is what we're going to have for tomorrow. Now, we talked about Omega for the release for Big Bad Toy Store. On the vein of large figures, there was one that I forgot to discuss from New York Comic Con, that on the 17th, the first day of New York Comic Con, that was the final day for the Dragon Man pre-orders. But hot on the tail of that, they released pre-orders for another large figure, and that is this, the Marvel Legends series X-Men 97 Marvel's Sentinel. I am very curious what the backers of the HasLab Sentinel think about this. Now, it's not the same Sentinel. The HasLab Sentinel had, I believe, LED lights. I don't know if it had sound effects, but I know it had lights. This is only, I think, 22 inches tall, And where's it at? Yeah, this is 22 inches tall. The HasLab Sentinel was 26 inches tall, but still, this is a decent sized figure. As you can see him standing next to Cyclops right there. And he has that animated look, but it's also like very much that comic book look. Like, this is actually what I picture in my head when I think of the Sentinels. And this is only $174.99, $175 for one of these Sentinels, which for the size of him, given like how much Giant Man was for the HasLab, given what the cost of the Sentinel was for the HasLab, I don't think $175 is actually that bad of a price for this Sentinel, for the X-Men 97 Sentinel. What I do find interesting is there's not a whole lot of cell shading. I mean, the colors are very much the X-Men 97 animated series colors, but you don't have like the cell shading on it, like the shadowing that a lot of the cartoon figures come out with. Like I said, $175. Pre-orders are open now, and they will end, once again, it's a limited pre-order window. They will end on 11/26/24, so November 26th, the day after Thanksgiving, well, Black Friday, will be the last day that you can pre-order your Sentinel. And even if you already pre-ordered Dragon Man, just remember this, that it's not like HasLab. Once you hit 11/26, they're not going to take the money. The money won't be taken out until this actually ships. So you won't be paying up until it ships. And I believe they have a rough estimate of when this is going to ship. And that is, give me one moment to look for it. Ship date is, I think it's actually a year from now. I'm not finding it anywhere at the moment, but I think they said that the release date, the ship date for the X-Men 97 Sentinel is going to be like March of 2025, sometime in 2025. I can't remember what the exact date is. If I find the date, I will put it at the bottom of the screen right now. If I don't, sorry. So let me check one more thing. Yeah, I can't find it at the moment, but maybe during editing I will. And also, the last thing I want to do is just give a reminder about that. The HasLab that is up right now, the Ghostbusters Plasma Series Ecto-1, that it needs 12,000 backers. Currently, time of recording, they are at 5,526, so only 2 days in and almost halfway there. And remember, if it fully funds within the first 2 weeks, you'll get Louis Tully thrown in for free as the early bird special. At the rate that it's going, there's a decent possibility that it'll get there. Like I said, they're roughly halfway there, only 2 days into it, and you have 2 weeks to complete it. So there's definitely a possibility for that. That's all we have to talk about today. It was going to be a quick one. There wasn't a whole lot of news coming in off of the weekend. And like I said, I got a bit of a headache. This wasn't going to be a long one anyway. But I do talk about New York Comic Con's G.I. Joe panel. There is a card and link for that right there. There's a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of really exciting stuff about that one. Also, earlier today, I put out the video for Skeletor and his Havoc Throne. Once again, card and link right here. Check that one out. I had a lot of fun with that one. If you haven't seen the Masterverse New Eternia Skeletor with his Havoc Throne, it's really cool. I had a lot of fun. I think it's a great piece. Check it out if you were thinking of getting one. It really is like really cool. Don't touch that dial. Before you go, please remember to do all the YouTube things, like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you already are a subscriber, what a legend you are. If you like what we do here and you want to help the channel grow, please consider becoming a member, whether through YouTube memberships or our Coffee monthly subscription. Links to that in the description below. Both of them for $1 a month. You can get access to exclusive content, such as our monthly member exclusive video. This month is the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Stinger. So until next time, my friends, play well, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.